like to talk about Paris Riots.
All right,
a little bit.
Okay.
So when did that sort of come about?
Well, I can't remember now. It was long. It was a while back.
Yeah.
I think it all ended in around 2012. From like 2007, 2006 to 2012, something like that.
Right.
That was the period.
And what was I've never actually heard any of the Paris Riots. What was the vibe of that sort of thing?
It's an enigma really, because we were great live. We were a really good live band, and there's only maybe one song we recorded that really captured that. I think the energy that we had, or maybe two songs. Yeah, well, it was a band that I started with my brother Toby. He's my younger brother, and he was the singer. I was a guitar player.
Right.
Scotty, who was in Giant Boys. We were in Giant Boys together. Scotty was the drummer.
I didn't know Scotty was in that. Right.
Yeah, Scotty was the drummer, man.
Right.
Scotty's an amazing drummer, man.
Really?
Yeah.
No
I mean,
way.
he probably couldn't play now. Like. No, he could.
Right.
He's great. He was always. And when I met Scotty, I asked him. I met him. I started working in a bar when I first moved to Manchester, and I said, I'm looking for a drummer because I'm forming a band. And someone said, "Oh, Scotty plays the drums." And the literally moment I met him, I said, "Do you want to be in a band? Like, do you want to drum in a band?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then it was only about 2 years later that he admitted to me that he'd only really ever played drums a couple of times when he was like in school, and that he couldn't actually play. But for some reason, I always knew he could play, and I think, and so did he. And
Right.
I remember when we first started playing, we all couldn't play that well, but we just gelled, and it kind of grew from there.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful, amazing thing that happened, that band. It took us to a lot of places. I mean, we went to LA. We played Benicassim Festival like 4 times. Yeah, we experienced a lot of things that you experience in like a successful band,
Right.
which was amazing.
Yeah.
Alas, it wasn't meant to be though.
Was it a bit
It was like
band drama?
What
it was
happened?
the one that got away, you know. It was one of those relationships.
Yeah.
Well, many things happened, and there was a lot of things, and you know, siblings in a band is never easy. You know,
Yeah.
I can say this right now that Liam and Noel are not faking it. You know what I mean? There is that tension between siblings in bands, which didn't help at the time. But there was loads of things, you know. I mean, and I remember Scotty got married at that point and had kids as well. People growing up, you know, you start the band when you were young, and then you grow up. And I think if things have happened quicker in terms of opportunities, we might have been in a different place. But yeah, it just went the way it was. But we were at the point where things were starting to happen, like for us,
Right. Yeah.
in quite a good way, in quite a big way, and we just couldn't stay together long enough for that to kind of come off.
Yeah.
I think if there'd have been some, if it had come off, and then there'd maybe been a bit of cash involved, everyone may have gone, you know what, we can
work through this.
We can put all the shit in a box and just kind of continue and you know, do a few tours, do a record or two or whatever. But no, it didn't come to pass, and but it was a great time. We had a great time. We did some shit, man.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.